Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my class Issues in Translation year 2024. The first thing that you need to do is joining my Google Classroom, and then you can use this code, this join code HVTCZS3. You can go to classroom.google.com and join using your private Gmail account. You cannot use your Undip account because that account is created by Microsoft. This one is Google. Another way to join my classroom is by using the invite link. I'm going to paste the invite link onto the chat later. Once you manage to join, go to classwork and open meeting one, the overview, click on the document, and then click on the link for the classes to which you belong to. I think you are class A, so you click this, and you'll be redirected to a folder like this. Bear with me. Yeah, to this folder. And then the first document that you need to open is this overview. Okay, and you'll be redirected to this. So this is the title of our class. And the target of this class is not like other translation classes, basic, intermediate, or advanced, in which I usually ask you to translate from Indonesian to English or the other way around. Or both, sorry. But the target is to analyze readily available translation. So you will be given a document that has been translated from Indonesian to English or the other way around, and I will ask you to analyze that. And for this class, the grading component is as follows: project 50%, concept 25%, and essay 25%. So concept will be a midterm exam, and essay will be the final term exam. So these terms are a little bit different from the conventional classes that you perhaps you're undertaking right now. So I will let you know a bit about this. Because this class is a project-based class, so I will give you a project, a research project to understand issues in translation. Okay. And from meeting 1 to meeting 6, I will teach you, to meeting 7, I will teach you on how to do research in issues in translation. And after that, for midterm exam, you need to come with me with a proposal with different objects at least. So you can use the same approach, you can adapt, but the object must be different. Okay. And the proposal will count for 25%. And then the final term exam is an essay, which is the academic writing or the research report that you will compose or you will write on the basis of your research, which might use the same or similar approaches to what you have in the project, but with different object. Okay, so I hope I'm making myself clear. So in case you have any question, please write on the chat box, and when I'm ready to answer, I will answer the question. So what is the project? Because the proportion is quite big, 50%. Okay. The project is to analyze the translation of pronouns in a movie transcript, and the movie is Laskar Pelangi or Rainbow Troops, Netflix version. So the transcripts are from Netflix. So it is important to make this transparent, as transcripts provided by other vendor might be different. Okay. And we will compare Indonesian and English transcript. If you click on the data folder, and you'll be redirected to the same folder. So yeah, this folder. Okay, so this is the original English and Indonesian subtitles. And then, yeah, I have created an Excel, a Google Sheet to be more precise, in which I have made them parallel. And this is your homework. This is your assignment today, is to create that uh, parallel sections. And I'm going to explain about that later, but let's do this first. So in a research project, it is important to solidify, to determine research questions or aims. So we have four research questions that we are going to answer in this project. The first one is how to create a database. So far we have a transcript, an Indonesian transcript and an English transcript or subtitles from the movie, but how to create a database. And this is the first research question that we are going to answer. And the second one is how pronounce, what are the strategies or techniques or methods for translating pronouns in the corpus or in the database. This is the second research question. The third one is how to encode the distribution of pronouns, characters, genders into the corpus. Okay. And the fourth one is whether or not there is a connection or correspondence between gender hierarchy, solidarity of the characters, and the translation of pronoun in the corpus. So this might be complicated, but it's quite simple, is that we are going to analyze how pronouns are translated from Indonesian to English. Okay, so it's actually that simple. This might be quite intimidating for those who have been involved in the research the first time, but I'm going to make this really, really simple for you. So I'm going to introduce you with the data and divide you into groups, and I will assign individual tasks as well. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. So in the folder, please open this file, Rainbow Troop Subtitles English Indonesian, and you'll be redirected to, sorry, this one. Okay. And what you have to do for the first time, yeah, individually, is to align the translation from Indonesian to English, sentence by sentence. So task description, you can see here, align segment sentence by sentence, assign speaker's name, assign speaker's gender. So yeah, that's what you need to do. And I'm going to give you an illustration now, but you need to know that you don't have to align all of these lines, because we have, sorry, we have, I think, one, sorry, 1,417 lines. Yeah, 17 lines. So yeah, so that's a lot of lines to align. And what alignment means is that you need to make sure that one segment in the English, in the Indonesian version, is translated correctly, at least in the same segment, into the English version. So you can see that for the line number one, entry number one, aku biasa dipanggil Ikal, anak asli Belitung. The translation is correct here. They call me Ikal, I'm from Belitung. Yeah. But if you check on line 15, yeah, Suara Ayam, the translation is this. Have you gotten permission from WordTech Ikal? Oh, that doesn't seem to be the correct translation. Yeah. I think this is the translation for this. Okay. So what you need to do is that you need to move this. Okay. You need to move this into the corresponding line. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And you can just remove this cows. Yeah. This is for hearing impaired. You can just remove them. So it's quite simple. Okay. But the alignment must be sentence by sentence. So for instance, you can see that entry number 2 and entry number 3, they are actually one sentence. So what you need to do is that you can move the content of line number 3 to the entry number 2. Yeah, so they form one line, one sentence, and then you do the same with the English translation as well. Okay, so it's not that difficult. Okay. Now the question is, which part did I have to do? And to know that, you go to task distribution. Okay. So check your name. So for instance, Caroline Rose Berliana. You see here entry number 30. So that means you need to work on from entry number 1 to entry number 30. So Caroline, you need to work from entry number 1 to entry number 30. There you go. So this is where you stop, Caroline. Stop at 30. So who will do 31 to 60? That would be Rianza. So Rianza, you are up to 60, but you don't start from number 1. You start from number 31 to 60. Script Cindy, Larasati, you start from 61 to 90. Anindita uh, from yeah, from 91 to 120. Nazla Hanifa from 121 to 150. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And by the way, it is okay to leave some space blank. Okay, to leave some space blank like this. All right. Yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to make sure that one segment in the Indonesian version is a sentence, and the corresponding segment in the English version is also a sentence. Okay, so that's not that difficult. And what you need to do, because you see task distribution here, you see like there's a group 1, group 2, group 3. Uh, if this is written in bold, then you are the leader or the head of this group. So for instance, for group 5, the head is Nazla. For group 10, the head is Hidayah. Sorry, group 2. For group 3, the head is Raihana. And so on and so forth, we have 9 groups. So what you need to do as a group is to combine the result. Yeah. So you will send me individual files for parts, only for parts that you work on, but you need to send me a file as a group. Yeah. So the head of the group need to send me 2 files, individual files and group files. And the head of the group collectively responsible with their members to merge, okay, to merge the result of all the members, okay, all the members. This is the um, this is the format of the individual file: class output 01, person space number, and then your name. So for instance, your name is Dea Astika, but I think Dea Astika is not from this class. I think Dea Astika is from another class. So let's say Nazla, Nazla Hanifa. So yeah, so let's send this Nazla Hanifa. Okay, class A, and your presence list number is 5. This is your presence list number. So the title would be, okay, so name of the file, okay, this is class A, output 05 because you are number 5. Oh, by the way, you need to add 0 to make them to digit only if your presence list number is below 10, so like 9871. So if your presence list number is 10 or 20 or 25, then no need to add 0. Okay, so which group? Okay, so sorry, not group. Okay, A output, and then this is output 01 to be honest. Okay, this is A output 01 because this is the first output, and then 05 is your presence list number, and then this is not there but Nazla. Okay, right. And for group work, the format is like this. And then, for instance, you are class A, output 0, 1, and then group 1. Okay, that's it. So that's what you need to do first today. And once you complete that, you need to identify who speaks the line and what's their gender. So for instance, here, I'm going to add two more lines. I'm going to add two more lines. This one will be character. I'll just say who, and then gender. Yeah. Uh, line one, aku biasa dipanggil Ikal, anak asli Belitung. Okay, who speaks about this? I think it's Ikal. Okay, so just write Ikal. And how do we know this? Well, first, you need to map the characters. Okay, so what I usually do is I do this IMDb, Laskar Pelangi, and then the name of the movie, Laskar Pelangi. And then I got the all the cast. Okay, so this one. But this is still not very clear unless you see or watch the movie. So you can watch the movie. I have provided a link for you for watching the movie. You can copy paste this to your browser and then watch. Sorry. Yeah, you can watch. Okay. So you will know who speak about what. So Ikal, male. Second one is also Ikal. Okay. So you do that once you have completed to make these data parallel. Okay. So yeah, that's your homework today. And once you have the files, oh, I forgot about this. You need to download the files first. Sorry, you need to download the file, not files. So download this. Yeah. Do not work directly here. Do not request access to this document because I will not give that to you. So you need to work offline, download this, open using your Microsoft Excel or OpenOffice. And then once you have created the two files, well, one file if you're not the head of the group, you can submit them here. Okay, so open this folder and then upload your file. Okay, you have individual file, group file, upload it onto this folder. Okay, and make sure you submit next week, 21 at the latest. So please give me 1 day to process your files. Okay, so I think that's all for me today. I hope that's understandable. If you have any question, please write your questions on the chat box. When I have time, I will reply to your questions. And you don't need to worry about the questions list. I have taken care of the questions list for you. Thank you very much. And I will see you next week. And next week, this will be our agenda. Yeah. And yeah, we have agendas for the subsequent weeks as well. But next week, we will meet in a physical classroom uh, like today. So today is special because it's still election week. Right. Okay. I will see you next week. Okay. Goodbye.